I knew that if we didn't do this to the highest standard, I would probably never really be 100% happy with the car. Maybe I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Since I was a young boy, I've just dreamed about building cars and about all sorts of different cars. I've always really liked race cars and performance cars. I'm very attracted to the Porsches because they are a compact car. They look fantastic as well, which also really helps, and they're fantastically well built cars. I'm Graeme Evans, and this is my Porsche 911 RSR interpretation. When I saw the 993 series of Porsche, I just fell for that car. That it looked so good. That really sparked the passion for the Porsches. And 4 years later, in 1999, I was looking at Nissan GTRs, R32s in particular, and I almost bought one. But I remember sitting there, I was looking at this car, almost about to pay the deposit, and I literally looked diagonally across the road, and there was a 993 series Porsche sitting right on display there, and I looked at the two and I just knew which one I wanted. About 6 years ago, I bought my second Porsche. I bought an early 1970 model 911 that had been done up as an RS replica. I bought that car because I wanted to get on the track and do some track driving. Probably a midlife crisis, yeah, of some sort, yeah. But what a great way to go. The Porsche 911 RS is one of the most famous models that Porsche have made, and it's still one of the most highly sought after and desirable models in their range. My 911 RS replica was built to do tarmac rally work, so it had a full roll cage in the car. All the suspension had been upgraded. It was running a 3-litre Porsche engine, putting out about 190 horsepower, so not huge power, ready to drive. And it was great fun, it was. That car was actually a very competitive car. Over time, my driving got better, which was good. I sort of got to a point where I really wanted to get into a car that mainly was a bit faster. So what we did was essentially to convert my white RS replica into what I call a 3.8 RSR interpretation. So I started by buying an engine. It was a 3.8 litre engine out of a 993 series. It had been freshly built, and it's putting out about 350 horsepower. We then went out and sourced all new suspension components through it, uprated shock absorbers, torsion bars, bushers, brakes, various other components, and with the aim of basically putting that into the car, into the white car. I then started dreaming and working out, I really wanted to do a wide body conversion and convert it from an RS to an RSR Porsche. And to do it properly, I felt that we needed to strip the car right out so that it maintained the original concepts of the RSR, which was basically a track. The RSR was the tracked version of the RS, so it had no carpet in it. It had a full roll cage, it had race seats. Anything that you didn't need in that car was removed from it. It is exactly like that the car was born again. There are elements of this car that I consider to be better than the original RSR for what I want the car for. It's certainly a much better presented and finished car than an original RSR. This thing is bonkers, right? The other car was fun, and it was quite a rapid car, but this car's on another level. The sounds it makes, it's raw, it's in your face. Every time you jump in it, it just makes the hairs on your arms stick up, and then as it comes on cam, it has a whine to it, almost like a supercharger. You can hear all the gearbox noises, everything. It's a very exciting car.